These are the 5 personal things I love about my BMW X1. Alright guys, so it's very cold out here. We are in the 30s here in Memphis, well, in Colleyville, Tennessee. But I want to go ahead and make this video for you guys about my favorite features or my favorite things, my top 5 favorite things about the BMW X1. And in particular, this is the 2015 X-Drive 35i model, as you guys can see. So exterior wise, I do love the way that the styling of the car looks outside of it. It looks very sporty, especially if you guys do end up having the M Sport package on your car. It gives it a more aggressive look, especially to the front end of the car. I love the fact that it is a hatchback. I personally enjoy more space with the hatchback than I would if I had just a traditional 4-door. I have a dog, I have 2 kids. I do maintenance work, photography, all kinds of stuff. So I do enjoy the extra room that I get with the hatchback for this car. Compared to the non-M Sport package, the M Sport package really gives a better look to this car, I think personally. I really enjoy the way it looks. It looks very, very sporty. It makes me almost feel like I'm actually driving an M car, even though it's not really an M car, it's just an M package car. But I do have the M styling side mirror cap, so that gives me a little kind of look of an M car, but it is the M package. So exterior wise, like I said, I do love the car. I love the wheels that come with it. These are stock 19-inch wheels, the M package wheels that comes with the car. I do love the wheels. Eventually, like any other car guy, they're gonna get tired of the wheels and they're gonna want something else, something different. But as of right now, I really do like the traditional look of the wheels, man. All right, so coming up to the front of the car, what I really like about the front of the car is the aggressive styling with the M Sport package. I really do enjoy and love the angel eyes on the front of the headlights. I did recently black out the kidney grills, even though the chrome part of it is starting to chip away. I'm gonna have to eventually get the aftermarket ones that would come painted glossy black. And I really do love these 2, I call it vampire peaks. I don't know what they call it, but I call them vampire peaks that come up to the front right here, where it peaks out here and it peaks out right here. It just kind of really brings in the front of that car and it makes it look really aggressive. So of course, this is the M Sport package. So if you guys don't have the M Sport package, you will not have this bumper. But apart from that, again, this is also part of the exterior. I do really enjoy the front of the car. All right guys, so coming up to the back of the car, again, I love the styling of the actual taillights right here with these 2 LED pieces right here. Same thing at these 2 sides right here. These are just reflector lights, so these don't actually work. But I do love the rear styling also as well. It's very subtle, very simple. The only complaint that I do wish that BMW did for these cars was give it a more aggressive duckbill for the back roof spoilers. I did find one that is an aftermarket that you can add on to it, but I do wish that they came with a little bit more aggressive styling when it comes to the rear of it. It is very subtle, very simple, nothing too aggressive. You don't have any diffusers here, nothing, just really simple and subtle. But I do like it. BMW did choose to black out the tips. These are factory, these are not aftermarket painted. They do come blacked out, the tips, which is very, very cool. But rear, something easy, very simple, guys. So the next thing I really enjoy about this car is actually the steering wheel itself. So I love the way that the steering wheel feels. I love the fact that it's thick, it's grippy. It has some good, what do you call it, 10 and 2 handles, something like that. I love that it has a notch right here on the top of it. I love that you have the paddle shifters on it on the back also, very nice and subtle. They're not too big, they're not ridiculously put on there, so they're not going to be disturbing you. But I love the way that the actual steering wheel feels. It feels heavy. When you're turning, man, it feels like you just have all this weight. The car is heavy, so you can feel the heaviness of the car as you're turning, as you're driving. It feels really good compared to most other cars that I've driven nowadays. They feel loose, too electrical, not too mechanical. You don't really feel like you have a grip on the car itself. So with this car, and I don't know if it's just the M Sport package that, you know, why it does this, or because it's the 35i motor, but you know, the heaviness to it, man, I love it. I love when you're turning, you can feel yourself turning, and with the overdrive system, it makes it that much better itself. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is the motor itself, the way the car feels, the way the car drives. This car, for what it is insane. So it drives super awesome. It is quick. You feel the weight, you feel the heaviness of the car as you're driving down the road. You can feel the overdrive system kicking in whenever you're taking tight turns, whenever you're on a gravel road or wet road, whenever it rains. You can feel that overdrive system kind of helping you and gliding you along the way. Power-wise, this car makes, I think, around 302 horsepower. Torque, I think it's like 298 or 300 itself, so it might just be even around there. But the car feels faster than just that. It feels faster than just 300 horsepower. I don't know if it's because of the overdrive system that helps you when you launch. This car in particular does not have the 8-speed automatic transmission. It has the older 6-speed transmission, but it works just fine. I haven't had any issues with it. It shifts. When you're in regular drive mode, it does shift pretty smoothly from first to sixth gear. Now, when you put it in DS mode, the shifting points are a little bit harder and they are harsher. Now, if you do want to opt out to use the paddle shifters, you can use those and you can control it your own self. But at times, even when you shift from first to second in particular, it gives you that kind of hard jerk. But that's not all the time. Like, again, that's only when you put it in DS mode that it does have harder shifting points. But I love the way the car drives. I love the speed of it. So the only complaint that I do have when it comes to that is the laggy input when it comes to the throttle. You do have, I think, a second and a half before you have any response. Again, if you throw that thing into DS mode, that lag is almost completely gone. But in regular driving mode, it just kind of helps you out to get better MPGs. Overall, awesome car. I love the way it drives and I love the way it feels. All right, so another feature that I love about my car is the overdrive system that comes with it. So this is the X-Drive 35i. Like I've already said like 1,000 times already. So with the overdrive system, you get a couple things. You get a heavier car, one. Two, you get a faster launch time. And three, you get better handling for the car. So as long as I've had this car, and again, I'm going to stress this hard enough that I am by no means a pro or an expert on BMWs. This is my first BMW that I've ever owned. I am by no means an expert, so do not take anything that I say as word or as final. So this is just my own personal opinions and my own personal thoughts on my own car. The overdrive system, my dream car is a 22B Subaru STI. I love Subarus. I've been a Subaru fan for the longest. I've had 2 of them. My dream one is an STI. Hopefully one day I can own one. But for now, I'll do with this overdrive system. So the overdrive system in this car is fairly good. It's very good, actually. I've enjoyed it. I've driven it in the rain. I've driven it in mud. I've driven it on gravel road. So when it handles, very good. It does have a nice balance between the rear and the front. I think it puts more power towards the rear than it does to the front, which is a good thing. But launching this car is awesome. And the overall handling of the car is awesome. The overdrive system, when you go from a launch, it kicks you and it takes off if you do it right. I've only launched my car around 2,000 RPM, so I haven't gotten any higher than that. I've heard you can go higher, but I'm not willing to risk my transmission or any other suspension parts. I don't have the money for that. But launching this car, it is very, very good. The overdrive system, it kicks you hard. It gives me safety when I have my family in the car, especially when I have my 2 little girls in the back seat. It does give me a sense of safety, driving this car with the overdrive system. So I do appreciate the fact that this is the X-Drive model. So the overdrive system on this car, if you guys do have the option to get it, I do highly suggest that you get the overdrive system compared to the S-Drive. Overdrive system, 2 thumbs up. All right, so the last and final thing that I really love about this car, let me get my phone out real quick, is this right here. The fact that you can beamer code your car. You can code your car. How many cars out there can you take out your phone and literally code all kinds of features to your car? Mine is kind of limited to certain things, but I love the fact that you can still code this car with a lot of things. So you can code the headlights, you can code the interior lights, I can play DVDs in my car while in motion, which is insane, the fact that you can code all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of features you can code in this car, but the fact that this car is available to do that, to have that option, is super, super awesome. And if you guys haven't checked out the video yet, I did do a video with the beamer code showing you certain things you can code for your car. But if you haven't, I will leave a description or a link right here somewhere, maybe, if that works, so you guys can check it out. If I don't leave it up here, I'll leave it down below in the description box so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Or I'll pin it in the comments if you guys want to also check that out. Those are some of the things that I really love about my car. One is the exterior styling of the car, especially with the M Sport package. 2 is, what was number 2? The feel of the steering wheel while you're driving. I love the heaviness, the weight to it. I love the fact that you can feel the road, you feel safe and secure. I love the all-wheel drive system on this car. I love the power output. The motor, the M55 motor, is so far has been really reliable, and the transmission with the 6-speed. And then the overdrive system on this car, if you have the X-Drive system, it is very, very awesome. So if you guys also enjoy your X1s out there, whether it's an X1 E84 or the F48, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about your own car, your own experiences, what you like, what you don't like, in the comment section down below. This is not particularly 5 certain things, but this is just some of the things that I really enjoy about my own X1 with the M Sport package and the X-Drive 35i. So whether you guys have the S-Drive or the X-Drive, the 28 or the 35 or the 20, or I think there's an 18 too. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about your own particular car. I've only driven this X1 in particular. I have not driven any other ones, so I can't say for certain anybody else's experience with their own car. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to put more content out there for 2020, trying to make more videos and more updates and mods to the car, but time, money is very limited. So I'm trying to do what I can for these videos, just to keep content coming out for you guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Make sure that you guys please subscribe, give a thumbs up, a like. That will really help. That really helps out and goes a long way. So thank you guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, later guys. Bye.